All right, guys, week 3 of the side quest. You can go grab your like beads here, grab your entries into the trials. So you can grab 4 of them for the week. You can grab your other objectives from the death medal. So you can grab those. And now you can go into the side quest, first into the rituals. So here you want to do this 4 times on threat level 5 in order to maximize your rewards. Again, you can go in if you want to see the champions that you're going to have to face. You can click on the champions and then click on defender. You can see what are your options. Either go with a full science team probably or a full mystic team. They're not too bad. Again, the roster dependent, but I'm not going to go through every single fight here. I used like Silk, Hulk on the right side, left side, Wiccan, America Chavez, etc. Make sure you go and double check that you go to your trader's outpost. Use Mysterium if you don't have. There's another 6k from doing it 5 times, and it's just cav shards for defeating Deathless Vision with a Saga champion in the other part of the side quest here. So I'm gonna go ahead and it has power shield, and he's gonna go between giving you shocks if you hit him on the block, or if you or being unblockable. So that's the main thing here. And aspect of death, so after he uses a special, he is going to kill you with 1 hit. So I went ahead and grabbed Angela here as a Saga champion, and I'm just going to go in and again, during the blue phase at the top here, that shock, you cannot hit into his block or it's going to shock you. After his specials, he has death touch, so you don't want to get hit. You can block with a parry, but if you get hit, you'll instantly die. Also, you want to be able to do it's power shield, but you don't want to use the same special twice in a row, I believe, to maximize your damage. So then I just go ahead and build up to a special 3. I think you do more damage the more bars of power as well that you use on your special. So I just try to go to a special 3 here. And again, during this blue shock phase, I can go ahead and parry. It's during the other phase where he is going to be unblockable that you got to make sure you're keeping tabs of his power. And obviously you don't want to take a hit to the face, especially right after a special while he's unblockable. So the special 3 took out a ton. He throws a special 2. I go back in, go for a striker, build him up to another bar of power, back away. Especially during the unblockable part, make sure you can evade it. And then just keep pushing him to bars of power. I think I'm going to go up to another special 2. And I'm going to try and end it here. So we throw a big special 2. Okay, but not quite done yet. I think we get a few more hits in there to finish him off. So that is the Deathless Vision with the Saga champion if you want to grab your objective. And then there are 3 more fights if you want to do them on threat level 5. If you really want to, if you don't want to get the cav shards and you want to get to some 6-star shards, I guess you could use them on another, on threat level 4. Here I used Silk for Corvus because evasive maneuvers and make a stand. She gets access to slow, so you're able to bypass the evades. I didn't play this one particularly well. I had done it already on my other account, but really this one worked out pretty well. Just parry heavies. You can deal with the evasive maneuvers, build up to your specials. Nothing too bad there. Just be careful when you counter without parry the heavy and don't get the slow on, then he's probably going to evade, but nothing too crazy. And while we watch this one, just a reminder again, you can, I don't think there's any need to save entries. You do again, similar to week 1, week 2, week 3, you grab your entries, you go into the rituals, Then you go into the vault and you spend the 4 here. If you do all 4 fights in the vault and you go back in and do like one more small path for the last 5%, there is a profile pick there for 100% exploration. It's nothing huge, but it's there if you want it. I'm just going to go with the cav shards. I'm just going to do threat level 5 again each week. If you really want to just do the path with the 7-star shards and the tier 4 alpha and leave the cav shards on the, leave those ones out, go into threat level 4 and do to grab some 6-star shards, that's your prerogative. You can do it. Obviously, if you're not up to threat level 5, you can just go into whatever threat level that works for you, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you're brand new to the side quest, you might only be doing threat levels 1 or 2. If you're a veteran like I am here, you're just doing threat level 5. Here, if you want to do the Diablo fight here, you can just use a poison immune champion. It's pretty easy, and it's just a regular Diablo fight. Here, if you use a skill champion, you can kind of work with the way the node wants, where if you go ahead and get debuffs on you, you dash back and then it purifies them. So I get a whole bunch of poisons on me, which looks like it's going to melt me pretty fast. I dash back quickly and I get debuff enhancements. So it's supposed to be where I guess my debuffs that I put on Diablo are enhanced. But really, I think it just, like if you want to use a skill champion, you could. It wasn't that big of a change. I think if I just used a poison immune champion, it would be a lot easier. And then just a straight up Diablo fight. Nothing too crazy other than that, the idea here where you purify debuffs from dashing back and it increases your debuff, potency or enhancement, whatever that is there. So nothing too crazy. I used a Sheath, and even though I took a bunch of poison damage at the beginning, I did get through the Diablo no problem. And last but not least, we've got one more fight in the vault that is going to be here against Sandman here. I think the easiest one here is with Venom. And because he's got the increased damage on heavies, and you need a bunch of buffs in order to counter the auto block. So I'm just going to go ahead with my big Venom here, parry heavy, and that's it. If you have too many buffs that give you regens or unblockable or unstoppable, he is going, because of third law node, he's going to get those as well. Plus he's going to be gaining power gains when he copies those buffs, so you don't want to deal with that. So this was probably the simplest. Venom gets enough buffs, so we can just go ahead and parry heavy and win the fight very easily. So that would be my suggestion there. Just pick someone who has buffs, parry heavy, and you're good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the side quest. Now I've gotten all my objectives and I've done all my rewards. If there's any issues, you can look back at my week 1 full breakdown. I also have week 2, and now we have week 3. So hopefully that helps you guys out with the side quest. Easier than it seems. You can get it done in one sitting, and that's about it, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.